Okay, I'm just trucking away. And these shoes are just so fantastic. Man. Awesome shoes. Okay, so the after report on the R4 Ultra Light. And then at the end of this little feedback report, whatever you want to call it, we will compare it to the regular R4. So, let's make this as brief as we can. All I can say is, wow, what a shoe. Now, granted, I did only 10 or 15 miles with probably a quarter to a half mile, maybe a half mile of, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6% grade. I suffer big time with numb feet. And I have tried everything in the book to get rid of it. Saddle height, saddle forward, saddle to the rear. I went to bike fitters. I've had saddles pitched, different saddles. I have a Cobb Randy JOF right here. Selly Italia. I don't know what model that is. Evo something, I think. Anyway, don't matter. I've just played around with everything. I've played around with cleat placement. But long story short, in the, this side of my foot, where the pinky toe's at, that sort of joint, is where the numbness starts. And then it just spreads all across the ball of the foot, feet, toes. And then eventually my feet, they just go numb, and I have to stop, and I don't need the rest, but I have to get that pressure, if you will, off my feet. In the little bit of riding, it usually starts to happen, to be honest with you, it usually starts to happen around the 10 to 15 mile mark, depending on if it's a lot of climbing, if it's super flat. Even if it's super flat, I mean, I eventually get the numb feet. The toe box, if you will, in this shoe seems bigger than the regular R4. The shoe itself, the upper, is super flexible. It doesn't have much stretch in it. I mean, not that you'd want a lot of stretch, but it looks stretchy. It's not. Like I told you, you've got these vinyl, these plastic. You can see it right there, and you can see how it comes across. That gives it some rigidness, if you will. But anyway, what a light shoe. I mean, I know the name implies ultralight. And I don't have a scale to weigh, but you can just feel this is, not by much, but you can feel this is quite a bit lighter than this. Well, I don't want to say quite a bit, but it is lighter. Anyway, this shoe is the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. And I've worn Specialized. I've had quite a few different types of shoe that I've owned. And this shoe, just from the minute I got my bike on the trainer and I tried it, I knew I had something really nice. Here's what I will say. Before I get to the negative, also this shoe is extremely flow through with air. I cannot explain to you just how much air gets through this shoe. I actually thought when I started the ride, I thought, well, if my feet don't go numb from the pressure, they'll go numb because excuse me, it's really chilly outside and my feet will freeze and then go numb. There is so much airflow going through this shoe. Let's talk about the one negative. I don't even know how to... So I don't know what ekoi says is the stiffness index. I want to say, if I had to guess, I would say 9 of 10. Well, when I would get off, like for example, I went into a gas station to fill up my water bottle. I bought a drink. And when I walked, I could feel around the cleat area a lot. As a matter of fact, there is some flex there, okay? Now we'll set this here. And it could be the design, but when I take the regular R4, good God, I can't. Maybe I could flex that a little bit. This is a very stiff shoe, extremely stiff. Now they share the same insole. They have the exact same one, so it's not a insole thing. I could not feel that flex riding the bike. I couldn't feel any flex, but like I said, when I walk on a hard surface, like I said, going into a gas station, if you're from Europe and you guys go to those what do you call them, pubs or whatever, cafes, yeah, you might notice that. You might notice that flex when you walk. I thought maybe it's the cleat, because if you look, this cleat is like a two-piece design. You can see the front, and then there's this wedge. I don't know. This looks like a two-piece design, and I thought maybe it's flexing there. I don't know. This is a Shimano cleat, and you can see it is truly one piece. This is some sort of aftermarket cleat. I don't know who makes this. I just bought them yesterday, but I threw the package away. So that could be it. I don't know. But way more room in the toe box. This shoe is absolutely incredible. Now, it made my ride more comfortable. I'm obviously you're not gonna be any faster on a new shoe. I don't think. But But yeah, long story short, this shoe is phenomenal. Now, do not buy it. I bought this at 190 USD on sale. Ekoi always runs it. These shoes will be on sale again in 30 days, guarantee it. I wouldn't give 300 bucks for these shoes. But when you catch them on sale, sub 200, they are worth every fucking penny. So that's it. I'll check back again maybe in a month or 2 months. We'll see how they're holding up. But I like this shoe so much that I am most likely going to order another pair when they go on sale and just set those shoes back, because eventually, this being white, it's going to get dirty, it's going to get fucked up, it's going to get trashed. They don't have a black version of this out, but I wanted the white. But anyway, this shoe is absolutely a phenomenal shoe. So that's my little 10 or 15 mile ride report. Again, I'll come back in a month or 2 and let you know how it's holding up. If I still feel the way I feel about this shoe right now. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just if you want to subscribe and just sort of wait it out, and I will have a follow-up report on this shoe. So, and then I think another thing real quick, that I'm gonna do, these cleats probably need changed out. But I think I'm gonna do rides back to back with the R4 versus the R4 ultralite, and maybe like a 10-mile ride, come back, switch shoes, do another 10, and just see back to back which one's truly worth it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And we'll catch you back here in probably a month or so, maybe a month and a half. So, okay guys, be safe, take care.